provides us with the power and capability to generate, analyse and respond to data faster than has ever been possible before. Harnessing that power in education can be a real challenge, especially when so much of what we do happens in real time. Students respond best to immediate feedback when things go wrong, and like to know when they've got things right, so it's an important part of engaging students with their learning. Making use of online tools is one of the easiest ways to ensure student learning is personalised and tailored to meet the needs of the individual. In my role as an IT teacher, I use a range of platforms that provide students with access to self-paced learning opportunities and me with the data and analytics that allow me to respond to the areas of greatest need in my classes. The first platform I'd like to talk about is Gungahlin. It's an online learning to program platform. The Grok team have developed structured courses that take students through the very basic elements of programming and gradually build them up to more advanced knowledge and skills. In the browser, they've written their own programming interpreter that allows students to see code run and edit the code on the fly to see the results of those changes. As you can see here, it makes it very easy to see how your change will alter the output of a program. Also available in browser is a powerful editor that allows you to run, save code and review submissions that can then be sent for automated marking and results. Feedback on your solution to a problem is instantly provided, letting you know what errors you've made, offering suggestions about how you might fix it. Making those changes and resubmitting the code will then yield a result that indicates you've passed all of the tests. For teachers, the dashboard provides information about how your entire class is progressing through a course. It's also possible to look at the data and progress of a single student, having a look at the number of submissions they've made for each problem and whether or not they currently have their answer correct or incorrect. Another web platform I've used extensively is Treehouse, a great platform for learning how to code on the web. Your dashboard shows your completion and progress through a series of predetermined tracks designed to teach you individual topics and related content. This content is primarily delivered through videos, which take you through the basics and demonstrate how to reproduce what it is they're showing you on the screen. The videos come complete with transcripts, which allow you to read and review the content that's being presented. Each track is broken up into a series of scaffolded modules, starting with the very basic and fundamental elements and gradually working up to more advanced skills and knowledge. The modules can be completed at any pace, allowing stronger students to move ahead, while weaker students can spend more time reviewing concepts. Through each track, instant feedback is provided through quizzes that reinforce and review important concepts that have been taught. When students answer, they are immediately given feedback about whether their answer is correct or incorrect. Students are given the opportunity to put their learning into practice by solving interactive problems that are entered in the browser. They can instantly check whether or not they've been able to address the problem that's been set by pressing the Check Work button. Tasks of increasing complexity are then set, and students again attempt to expand on their previous solution, demonstrating that they understand the more difficult concepts. If a student submits an incorrect solution, they also have the option to preview their answer, to have a look to see if what they expect the answer produces is correct. That helps provide an indication of what might need to be done to correct the problem. The answer can then be resubmitted to determine if the fix has worked. Schoology is the learning management system that's been adopted at Gungahlin College. One of the built-in features is a simply used quiz tool that allows teachers to set multiple types of questions for students to attempt. Student results and attempts are then easily tracked. When students complete their quiz, they're provided with instant feedback, allowing them to know which answers they've got correct and which questions they've got wrong. Teachers have the option to allow multiple submissions, allowing students to go back and use that feedback to try again. Question analysis tools are also available, so you can see statistics about what answers students are given, meaning that you can then target common mistakes and errors in class. A newly released tool called Oppia creates personalised learning explorations. These are short learning sequences that respond to student answers and adapt to the needs of the individual student. This example shows how a student can solve a mathematical problem by first solving a simpler version. When the student provides an incorrect answer, the system attempts to determine what the error the student made was by asking them the simplified version of the question. Another incorrect attempt provides customized feedback, identifying what error the student may have made. Another attempt at the problem yields the correct answer. The student can now use the information they've built up over the last couple of attempts to better solve the problem. For a student who understands the problem, an alternative lesson is available. The student can attempt to solve the problem directly and can do so by writing a computer program. An integrated tool set and some advice or hints about how to write the program are then provided, and the student can make an attempt. A correct response from a student is still accompanied by feedback and an explanation of how the program works, just to ensure that they understand exactly what it is that they've done. As these tools mature and more are developed to address the needs of other learning areas, the information teachers of all disciplines will be able to access and use will help us deliver better educational experiences for all of our students. By providing instant feedback that responds to the individual and analysing data that provides details about students' strengths and weaknesses, we can more effectively utilise the time we have with students face-to-face and re-engage them with their education.